He is a multi-awarded and top-selling real estate broker in the Philippines. He founded Filipino Homes, a leading brokerage firm with dozens of offices and thousands of partner brokers and agents representing hundreds of developers in the country. Let us all welcome Anthony Leuterio to talk about choosing the right real estate agent for you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Oshmate. Actually, marami nagtanong, bakit good morning? Here in real estate, we are always good morning. And I would like to introduce myself. My name is Anthony Leuterio of Filipino Homes. And I am so excited that OSHDP assigned me to talk more about how to choose the right real estate agent for you. And this is very perfect because I'm an agent and I'm handling thousands of agents all over the country. And to all of the people who are attending, I'm just so happy to share you because this is what I've been doing, training all the agents all over the country. And we have seen tremendous growth for the professionalism of agencies, of real estate agent. So this is a perfect time to share to you what are the people looking at and ano talagang gusto ng mga buyers and sellers for an agent. And perfectly, to all the Oshmates, I'll be talking to you, choosing the right agent for you. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself on how I come up to become an agent. So way back 2008, 2007, I was so excited about, selling properties. But after 1 to 2 years, it is so hard to sell, okay, for me, because I've been struggling. And I attended trainings in America, and that's the time that I saw opportunities, that's service. Importante talaga yung service. So, ang ginawa ko is I attend trainings on how to be a better agent. And better agent creates more sales. So this is really more on servicing clients, our customers. So to all of the OFW out there, my advice to all of you, you have to really be picky on choosing the right agent. And I created a presentation for you to make it so easy to choose a particular area of the properties that you will be buying. Okay, so I'll proceed. So first, I would like to share to you is, remember, when you will be buying properties or renting out properties, there are, in our category of selling, there are three major types of properties we are dealing today in real estate. We have resale properties, which is, these are properties na, they already bought and they want to sell it again. Okay. Last week, I have a client, nagbili ng isang develop project here in Cebu, and sabi niya, Mr. Leuterio, remember me? I'm the one who bought the property from you. Ang cost is about mga 3 million. But after 10 years, kasi ang tagal na yun that was in year 2010, nagbili siya. Ngayon, they want to go abroad and they want to resell it. So that is the resale homes. Okay, so ngayon I talked to her and sabi ko, okay, this is what you do. Give me the title, everything. And we went to the area kasi after 10 years, ang bahay talaga, it's not the brand new type, diba? You have to advise the owner on how to fix it, but it will be more attractive. So those are resale properties. And there are agents, particular agents that really good at it, okay, in the brokerage side. The next is the rental properties. Rental properties, that is really the heart of real estate. That's why if you are an investor, it is very important to hire an agent that have a background of rental. Kasi 60 to 70% of the investors here in the Philippines actually wants to rent out their properties. But if you buy from an agent na hindi talaga nila alam magpa-rent out, so you will be hiring two agents that they will sell na sila ang magbenta sa inyo at saka agent na magpa-rent. And it is so hard to deal with two agents kasi they have a different particular field, di ba? So, ang ginawa namin is we teach buyers na if you want to buy a particular project, you have to also look for a realty company that also handles rental. Okay. So next is project selling. And 80% of the projects now are mostly pre-selling projects. So ito yung mga projects na, still on pre-selling stage. Yung mga magbayad ka ng amortization for about 4 years, monthly ka ng 8,000, 15,000. Then after 4 years, then that's the time that you can resell it or you can rent it out. So there's 3 types of properties that you have to understand what to buy. And each category, I'll be sharing to you on what type of agents that you have to look at it. Okay? So ito na, exciting to. And first that I'll be discussing to you is project selling. Okay? So ito, we did a survey and we asked most of the buyers after they they buy properties from an agent, we asked them, what are the values that you're looking at from an agent perspective? Okay. So, sabi ng mga buyers, sabi niya, Ton, kailangan ang magbenta talaga, license, totoo yan. Okay. So, remember, when you are buying project selling here in the Philippines, they must be PRC and they should accredit it. Okay, so they must be registered to the government. Okay, so regardless if it is a broker or a salesperson, so kailangan license. Okay, so yun ang hinahanap. Kasi when people call me in my office and they say, is this a licensed agent? Are you dealing with commercial, residential? Say, yun ang term sa US. But here, ang term natin project selling. Okay, so we're different. Then, most of the buyers, they want a reputable company. So yun ang second. So it's very important when you look for an agent, kailangan they belong to a reputable company. You ask their background, anong ginawa nila, how many sales did the agent have, okay? And every project must have LTS, okay? So you have to also ask the agent, na, do you sell a project that have an LTS? Okay? Kasi like last week, they should issue a memorandum, especially in Mindanao. Maraming mga nag-pre-selling na mga lot only, which is yuta-yuta, data-data. Honestly speaking, that is so dangerous to invest. Walang title, mostly tax deck lang, and they will promise you na in 3 to 5 years, you will be having the title, diba? So when you buy property that is tax deck, that's not actually secured investment. So my advice to all of you, never buy properties without a title. Okay, yun ang pinaka no talaga. Okay, so always ask LTS from your agent. Okay, the next is you ask also agents that are familiar to the property that you will be buying. Okay, kasi it's not easy to spend your money to a person, then at the end of the day, ma-scam ka. Kasi alam mo, marami ng mga scammer ng mga agents ngayon eh. Kasi real estate today, especially here in the Philippines, it is really an attractive business for anybody. They just come in, they join, kasi they've been convinced to become an agent. So the problem is, what if they will just sell anything? So you have to also ask, are you familiar with that? Kasi online na tayo ngayon. Maybe yung agent mo taga Bohol, pero nag-release sa Laguna. But at the end of the day, they just search projects in Laguna without even a recommendation from the broker that this is the project that we have to focus on selling. So you have to ask that person, are you familiar with that? Pag hindi sila familiar sa area na interesado mo, then don't buy. Okay? We don't hire that agent also. Okay? Then, is your agent approachable and friendly? Kasi malaman nyo na yan eh, di ba? When you inquire to an agent, say, hi, I'm interested to buy your property. Are you, do you deal with this property? And the moment they will entertain you during the conversation, then that's the time to start communication. And you have an instinct already that you will know that this person is really approachable by giving you some details, insights, and even sharing you properties that are really that they're very familiar. Okay, then answer your call. So if you call an agent, assuming online, and they don't answer your call, say, I have a client, yeah, Mr. Leuterio, I've been calling this person and for 3, 4 times, and the problem is she's not answering. That's why I transferred from another realty. And that's the reason I've been doing so many trainings in the country. I always tell them answer calls within 24 hours. Okay, so if you can answer it in 24 hours, you have to go back to the person that who've been calling you, wanted to buy from you, they're interested to look for properties. So it's very important yung agent na ma-hire nyo is answering the call, di ba? So the next is must provide after service support. Ang mga agents kasi, once they sold you out, di ba? Pag magbenta yan, then after that, kuha nila yung mga commission, they don't offer your service. Like me, I'll share you a very good example is our agents, honestly speaking, are trained to do after service. We even get TIN in behalf of them. Kami yung mag-SPA sa mga iba-ibang mga, like sa BECO, like that. So our company, we do that. We train agents to do after service. So you also ask your agent, if you call an agent, do you do after service? I'm not in the Philippines. What if I need help? Do you offer this? So you have to really have a good agent. Kasi yung agent mo, yun ang partner mo forever. Sila ang magpa-rent, sila ang magpa-resell. So it's very important. Then must have virtual tour. Okay? Kasi ngayon, most of the developers, especially in project selling, they offer virtual tour. So agents must be equipped with this. Okay, importante talaga na kailangan they have materials that will share to you. Pag mag-inquire ka, then ang first question mo, okay, I'm here in USA. I need a virtual tour. And if they don't have virtual tour, ang agent mismo magpunta doon, mag-video, di ba? That is a good agent. That is the perfect agent for you. Na hindi pwede na pakitaan ka na ng pictures, ganon. When somebody inquired to me, I don't sell them right away. Okay? I go to the place the next day and I'll tell them, this is the place for them, and I do blogging, and I'll send it to them personally. So, kasi that is where you can find an agent that really have a service for you, and that will be a good choice for hiring that agent. The next is listens to my real estate needs perfectly. Okay, so example, if you're a buyer, kailangan yung need mo, not need ng agent. Kasi yung mga agent, maganda din yan mag-sales talk. They've been trained to do that. But the moment you say, okay, I want to buy a property in Laguna. I need 2-bedroom. I need 2-story. I need this. And if they say, okay, madam, I'll find a property for you, then they will give you 3 choices. And that's the reason they had to recommend 3 to 4 projects. Pag ang agent hindi mag-recommend and he is dying to sell out this property, just 1 project to you, and that might be an in-house agent. They've just been, may mga quota yan. Ang agent sana, walang quota kasi pag may quota, they will lie, they will pressure, and they will even go out of boundaries sa selling, di ba? So, my advice is you have to also ask the agent na, okay, don't have a sales talk with me. I need a real estate agent that listens to me. Then the moment the agent will say, okay, ma'am, what do you prefer to have? And that's a perfect agent for you. Okay, so I hope in about 10 minutes I discuss you this project selling. Okay, so the next that I'll be sharing to you is real estate resale properties. So ito yung mga seller, okay, mga customer na gusto ipabenta ang property nila. And this is very common here in the Philippines, abroad, kasi gusto nila na, I don't need more properties. I'm old already. I want to resell some of the properties. So, last week, kasi kahapon nag-meet kami sa seller. Sabi ng seller last week, okay, Mr. Leuterio, I want you to handle my property. What do I do? Okay, so sir, this is what we do. I need the title, photocopy, map, everything. So my advice to all of you, if you want to resell, hire an agent that is so organized, okay, that will help prepare your documents. Okay? It's very important. The number two is they will take great pictures, photographs. Okay? Kasi ang agent talaga, kailangan pupunta talaga sa location. So I did. Yesterday, I went to the office. I went to the area. Nagpicture ako, all of the angles. I even have drone. And I have 2 drones just to, to make sure na ipakita ko sa mga kliyente ko na, I'm here. I'm deadly serious about you. I want to help you. Pag ang agent, madali, lahat, papirmahin ka ito, ganon. That's not a good agent. Agent must build relationship to you. Okay? So yun ang importante. So maghanap ka ng mga agents na, okay, do you organize your property? Do you organize everything? Do you do this? Do you take pictures? And they will also guide you your overall process. So ang mga agents talaga mag-guide sa'yo, sir, alam mo, yung presyo ninyo, mahal. Ang market price ito. Yan ang magandang mga agent. And hindi mga agents na they will just accept whatever you price your property. Di ba? So ang agent talaga, pag experience yan, they will have discussions. They will talk to you from heart to heart. What is really the status of your property. Ako, when I get a property, somebody wants to sell that property, I always ask a lot of things. Sino ang may-ari? Are you the real owner? Ilan kayong magkapatid? Ang saan na sila? Kasi maraming mga issues yan eh. Okay, you cannot just sell it. Okay, assuming if I'm just an ordinary agent, then I will just get the property that you own and I will just post it. That at the end of the day, I'm not protecting you and I'm not protecting also my buyers. So, kailangan nagka-organize talaga. Okay, may issue tayo, madam. Yung kapatid mo namatay na pala, may 3 anak. So, kailangan natin ng extrajudicial partition ito para when we sell this to our client, limpyo na, di ba? I mean, it's so clean already. That's what happened. So, it will guide you to the process of selling. You cannot just hire an agent and just say yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am to you. Okay? Kailangan the discussion will be there. Then it will promote listing. It will promote your listing. So, tanungin mo ang agent, okay, if I'll hire you, Mr. Leuterio, what is the portal that you will be posting my property? Yun ang mangyari. Kailangan may mga website. Kasi ang problema, most of the agents sa Philippines, Facebook lang, they go to marketplace. Yeah, you can sell there, but it is so unprofessional. Having those agents that you hire, kasi bayaran mo yan eh. At the end of the day, it must be worth what you pay. They will be getting 5%. So if you will be selling your property 10 million, then they will earn 500,000. So that you must have worth 500,000 worth of value. Now, they have their own website, they have office, everything, and they must be very professional. So kanina, I've been talking to you, determines my home list price. So kailangan that agent knows the price. So when you sell a property, you tell the agent na I have a property in this particular area. How much do you think is the price? And if they can discuss you on, the benchmark price, and that's a good agent, okay? And it will, agents that also inspect your home personally. So maghanap ka na, sige, I'm selling my property. Pag magsabi, sige ma'am, I'll go to your property, then that's a good agent. If they go to your property, ganun, hindi pwede na, ma'am, bigyan mo lang ako ng Xerox, ganun, i-market ko na kaagad. Don't hire that agent, okay? So, Kasi mas scam ka dyan, they can just get their photocopy of your title and they can just send it out to anybody. And we don't know. Diba? Alam mo naman maraming mga problema sa online. And what if that agent, binigyan mo ng copy, photocopy pa, if somebody wants to use that and sell your property, diba? So it's a big risk. So, and it will take video also. So this is what I do. Usually, most of my customers, I don't handle so many customers. I only handle few. I choose my clients. So you also ask your agent, how many do you handle properties? Very important. So if you want to sell your property, and if they are a big company, then it's very good. Okay. So pag magsabi siya na, I have about 20 brokers, 100 sales agent in that particular area that you own that property, then it's a good deal. You hire that agent. Then it creates professional ads, very important. So you have to ask, okay, I'll give you a certain period of, ATS, authority to sell, exclusive for a certain period. Then what do you offer? What do you do? So you have to balance everything. So if you have those things, and for that particular agent, then hire that agent. Okay. And last thing that I'll discuss to you, okay, is rental properties. Ito, ang daming Filipinos, ang daming OFW, ang daming investors now struggling. Okay. Alam mo naman, we are in pandemic, walang invest, walang mga tourists, walang mga local tourists na hope to island in the Philippines. So maraming mga investment na are there that is not being rented, diba? So ang ginawa namin, okay, so we market properties locally, okay? So ang dami namang mga balik probinsya. Itong balik probinsya is really helping the industry of real estate. Say from Manila, they went back to Mindanao, Visayas. Oh, then our rental, in fact, to tell you frankly, the rental in 2020 and 2021 was amazing. Hindi ko na-expect na ganun kaganda pala. So 60 to 70% in the pandemic era. This is the area of 2021, time of 2021, 2020. Mostly, they're looking for house and lot. Okay, so now, what value do you need from agents when dealing with rental property? So we have survey with this one, and we come up with this 8 things. Actually, mga 7 to. But later, I'll show you some other things, what to hire. So first, when you hire an agent, you ask them, do you focus rental? Yun ang pinaka-importante. Pag focus niya ang daming properties, yung rental mo hindi ni market niya, di ba? So find an agent that really good in rental. You ask that person, how many properties did you rent it out? What is your company? So yun ang importante. Then also ask that agent, do you screen clients? Just to tell you frankly, I have another business. I call it Rent Manager. It is growing so fast for the past 10 months. This is actually a different category of my business, Rent Manager. The Rent Manager program, kasi nakita namin, ang daming mga investors sa Philippines, hindi na, naparentahan yung mga properties nila. So I saw this niche market. Why not we'll create this more professional? So most of the agents handling rental, they also talk to their clients na, sir, we also screen the clients. So they screen clients. So kailangan maghanap ka ng mga agents na mag-screen ng clients. Very, very important. Then also they will advertise and market your property online. So ask them also, okay, if I have a property for rent, a condominium, where do you rent? Where do you advertise this? Very important. Helps me determine my rental price, correct? Itong problema, ang daming mga nagbili ng mga condo ngayon. Okay? Kasi alam mo, condo is really popping up everywhere in the country. Hindi nila alam ang presyo na binili nila into rental category. So kailangan ang expert dyan ang i-hire mo. And the rent manager, the rental agent, must be expert on giving you a price, benchmark on rental properties. When they will take videos, they will constantly show you some potential clients. Ako, when I have a agent na mag-handle ng rent, I always tell them na every week, pag may clients kayo, 3, 4, tell the clients na, oh, ito, nakapa-show up ka na ng 3 clients to show up the property. Nag-showing. We call that one showing. So, you find an agent good in rental for yung magandang mag-showing. And they will understand the rental process from your property. Okay, so this is the thing that I would like to share to you. Okay, so if you have a property investment, hire a professional group. Remember that a rent manager is a new managerial profession in the country. So it is in the news now. Just last month, rising rental demand gives birth to new managerial profession, and it is the rent manager program. So this is free. All of our agents are free. So we just make it very professional. May training dyan. So if you want to rent it out, kasi tinulungan talaga namin ang mga OFW, hire an agent. Kasi this is open to all realty also. Ang dami ng mga property. In fact, some property owners are also handling rental. Okay, so I was so shocked. So, Ton, I also handles rental of my friend who owns a building, who owns some condominium. So this is very interesting profession. So how can rent manager help you? Simple, market your property, finds and evaluates prospective tenants, deals with tenants, including repair and maintenance. So we have a group of maintenance. So yun ang nangyari ngayon. All over the Philippines, we gather all agents and we discuss na, this is the best time to help the OFW. And naman na ang equivalent to really create passive income is rental. The Ayala do rental, SM do rental, and most of the millionaires and billionaires are into rental business, rental ng warehouse. Marami kaming mga rent managers, but we only focus on few that is really parang special group para we can serve the OFW and collects rent. Okay, some of them collects rent. Okay, and if it's tenant, so we have a form we give to all the rent managers. You help your client and let your client sign this, but you just have to assist your client, do property inspection, and sets leases to make sure that the landlord is protected. So we are doing both. Okay, we protect the owner of the property, and we also protect the one who rent the property. So this is where the common things that you need to hire agents. So it's a little bit complicated, but if you understand what I'm talking now, you have to really hire a perfect agent. That's good for you. So why do you need a rent manager? They know the law. They market your property, evaluate your property, make sure your property is well maintained. And the last two is they will oversee tenant changeovers, and they will also bridge the relationship between you and your tenant. Okay, so I hope in the last 20 minutes I give you some insights, thoughts on really how to choose the right agent for you. Okay, so again, I would like to thank everyone for listening. My simple, tips on how to choose a right real estate agent for you. Okay, so I'm so happy that all of you are, learning a little bit about my tips on how to choose a real estate agent for you. And we have seen so many questions in our, presentation today. And I would just like to read some of the questions. So one of our questions is, how do real estate agents find properties available for sale? Yeah, when a real estate agent belongs to a big company, okay, that's why if you choose a real estate agent, okay, always ask where they belong, what is their past experience, who's your boss, where's your office, importante talaga yan. And do you have an MLS? Okay, MLS stands for multi-listing service. So every real estate company in the country, they have their way of, parking their properties. So yan, okay, in our company, we have our filipinohomes.com. So yun ang biggest parking lot namin. We have 25,000 listings there. But there's so many real estate agents and brokers out there that have their own multi-listing services. Okay, so that's where we find properties. We will not just ask from other agents. That is so unprofessional. But all of the agency have all their multi-MLS system. Okay, so is it legal to sell? So another question, is it legal to sell real estate without license? No, in the Philippines, okay, real estate selling is a regulated profession. It's regulated in the government, okay? It is under RESA Law 9646, okay? Now, all real estate brokers, salesperson are required under the law that they must be registered. There's two government body that you have to register. DSHUD, which is the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, and also PRC, okay? So you have to ask the agent na, okay, do you have a license? Kasi bawal talaga magbenta sa Philippines pag walang lisensya. Okay, so very important question also. So next question is it better to hire a real estate agent with a cheaper fee, especially when it's your time hiring one? Actually, it is very important to hire an agent, definitely. It will save time, it will save you money also. Kasi kung ikaw lahat, I have a client who advertised her property online, nagbayad sa mga Bulletin, Sunstar, but ang dami mga newspaper companies binayaran niya. Hindi nabenta kasi walang nakapag-advise na yung price pala niya is mali. Ang agents kasi, if you're hiring and if you're choosing the best agent, they will give you advice what's the proper market value of the property. So it can save you time, money, and also have peace of mind, okay? So just get a good one. Google the best agent in that particular area, okay? So next question, ano pa to? What's the best way? What's the best way? The platform in getting real estate agent. What's the best way to get what's the best way? The best platform in getting a real estate agent. I think it's that one. So the best platform is your friends. Okay, so natural pag maghanap ka ng mga agent, you cannot just find an agent right away, di ba? So you just have to ask your friends first, your close friends. Sabay, do you have a friend in the Philippines or in a particular area na gusto ka magbili ng property? Ask your friend. Pag wala, you Google. Google, makita mo yan. And you can find reviews. Okay? So kailangan yung mga company na makita mo, may reviews. Okay? Facebook and also in Google. Very, very important. Kasi most of the real estate agency, they invested to their brand also. So, yun ang pinaka-important. Ako din, if I hire an agent in America, there was a time I bought the property in the States. So I have to check if wala pang Facebook noon. But I have to check all over. And so, do you know this agency? Yeah, there are about 1,000 agents. They're very good. So it's very good to really go around to your friends, your neighborhood. And next, what's the best way? Ano pa? No, tapos na yan. Ano po ang good qualities of a rent manager? Kailangan ba ng license or ano pang requirement? Now, the rent managers, there is no such thing as a regulation sa rental managers. Wala talaga kasi this is a new profession. in a general perspective, there's property managers, okay, real estate property managers, so who handles the buildings. But yung rent manager is a new profession. But this is what you do, okay? The rent managers is handling rental, okay? So they're just been hired by a property owner. They don't sell. They just screen clients, handle all the documentations, and help up the property market. Okay, so they don't actually do selling. Okay, it is a designation that in the Philippines now they're trained properly. Okay, so you can just go to rentmanagers.ph. There's an agents there. You can click agents, then you can find from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and they're very good. Okay, so they've been trained for how many days to handle rental, and their code of ethics has been their priority. So next is, can I help sell homes without being an agent? Yes, you can. You can sell homes without being an real estate. And I help. Yeah, you can help sell, but you cannot close a deal. Okay, pwede kang magtulong by referral, but you cannot legally demand commission. Kasi ang mangyari is you will be illegal. So ang mangyari dito ngayon is para ka na lang referral. I have a cousin who refer a house from her friend. Ang nangyari, binigyan siya ng referral. But now I told my cousin, yung mag-agent ka na lang legally para hindi ka magtago. Kasi pag wala kang lisensya, magtago ka, di ba? Ang dami naman mga kolorom ngayon. So, but honestly, if you want to have a long-term profession, especially to the agent, they just have to be licensed, okay? But if you're a property owner, then mag-agent ka, magpa-member ka na lang ng mga real estate company. So, number 7, question. Daming question dito, ha? What are the pros and cons of selling homes by the owner? Okay, so for sale by owner, okay. There are some owners want to sell their property. Yeah, marami namang mga ganun. Pero ang problema lang is mas stress ka, honestly. Kasi selling, you need network, okay? Whether you like it or not. You have to hire. If you want to have the best that you want, you hire the best agent. So mag-hire ka na lang. Ako, if I want to sell my property, I'm an agent na, I will hire an agent. I had so many properties also I invested. I'm not selling it alone. I sell it to my, actually, agents also. So yun ang ginawa ko. I don't do it alone. Kasi I want peace of mind. I want very fast transaction. So yun ang nangyari. Okay? So, ang dami pa mga question, but time is running out. Honestly, I'm excited to, talk more about choosing the right real estate agent for you. I'm here. But anyway, you can just call me anytime, email me. My number is there. Then more power to you. Okay, so thank you very much to all of the OSH mates. Okay, God bless you. To all of the OFW, stay safe. And we have to bounce back, the Philippines.